Good morning, this is Les. I'm working on my 1928 Tudor Model A, and I just pulled the pin on the driver's side door to install this mirror. These cars do not come stock with mirrors on the sides. And so I'm going to demonstrate how I did that with this pin puller on the passenger side. Need to repeat the process over here, so I thought I'd take a video of it. The first thing I need to do is to go ahead and install some tape to protect the body of the car from the tool. Okay, here's the area after I've installed some masking tape. I strongly recommend that you do not use any tape like duct tape. It's too sticky, and when I applied that on the other side, after I went to peel it off, some of the paint actually pulled off with it. So masking tape is the way to go. Next, I'll get out the tool and show you what tool I ended up using. Okay, here's the pin puller that I used. That's the part number if you want to buy this Hinge pin tool from Ford. It's A46335T, and I've watched several videos on how to do this on the internet, and none of them employed this particular tool, which I like the best. There was a C-clamp type and another one like this that had 3 bolts on it on a Volkswagen video I watched. This tool has multiple pins that come with it, and you install these pins into the base. Right here there's a hole. Let's see here. Here we go. And they have pins of different lengths depending on how far you have to press the pin to get it to come out. So now I'm going to go ahead and mount this tool on the hinge, and we'll start tightening it down and see how it goes. So here's the tool after I've installed it. The lower pin that you can see right here, it comes in different lengths with this tool. I like the longer length. That pin will hopefully push the hinge pin out through this top hole in the tool. And I'm going to tighten these 2 bolts evenly, forcing that pin to force the hinge pin out. Let me give this a shot here. So these are really tight quarters. I'm working here right next to the side of my garage on this passenger side hinge. And what I've done is attached a ratchet with a socket on the top of this tool here. And I'm just going to give it a couple turns, quarter turn probably on each one. And then you can see hopefully this pin will start pushing up through. What you want to do is make sure when you set this tool up that the pin is as centered as possible on the bottom of the hinge pin. And then you just start tightening this down. Let's see how it goes here. A couple turns on each side. This is one of the more, I think, more well-designed tools. Just have to be careful not to scratch your paint as you're doing this. Keep an eye on this pin, make sure it's kind of going in. Feels like it's already released to me. What I did with these last night was I put a drop, sprayed them both with a little WD-40. You can use penetrating oil or whatever, but it helps to loosen these up a little bit. It seems to be coming off very nicely. The other one was a little bit more stubborn, but it punched right up, so this is working right through. Once I get this hinge pin out, I noticed I'm missing a hinge pin down here on the second hinge, so I'll probably move this pin down lower because I'm putting in a mirror on this side as well. You can see the pin sinking in. As soon as this is all the way set, then I'll back this tool back out and we should be good to go. I'm going to pause this for a second while I get the tool off. Okay, I've backed the hinge pin removal tool out, and you can see now I can lift it right off of the car. I might have to back it down just a little bit more. And then I'll pull this tool off of here. The pin now goes up into the top here, and so I'll have to loosen this enough to get it past there. I always put a towel down on my body of my car to prevent if I drop a tool or lay a tool down, I don't want to scratch the paint, so I try to protect the car here. So I'm going to go ahead and lift this tool off of here and we'll show you the pin sticking out. Okay, I have the tool removed, and here you can see how the pin is pushed out. I'm going to go ahead and put a pair of pliers on that pin and then tap it with a little hammer carefully to finish removing the pin. Here's the old pin after I've tapped it out. You can see it has the little notches on the top there to hold it in when it's originally installed. And it still has a little bit of the WD-40 that I sprayed on it last night to help loosen it up. So now I'm going to install the new mirror with a pin.